Welcome back, everybody, to Mei Plays. I am Mei. We're continuing our Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. So, last time we did a lot of wandering around. We did some of the murder side quests. We adopted a cat son, ran away. It's fine, we'll find him more later. Let's go into this little square here. They seem to be summoning stuff.
Do you mind? I'm in the middle of an interrogation.
Well,
No
I'm
more
nosy
puzzles.
AF,
A
so
travesty.
his name is Print Yellowbread.
Can you believe it? They removed the Baldur's Mouth puzzle section. That was the best bit. And for what? An interview with some lord. I don't care what he's done. I just want my letter games back.
That's so appropriate. It's the Bonecloak Apothecary. Let's go see how our Bonecloaks are doing. Our one Bonecloak, because if I remember correctly, one of them suffered a tragic fate to some fibberbane. Got the itch to wonder. Bonecloak, I'm putting together what looks to be a profitable fungus harvest expedition. You in the mood to join us and get out of the city for a while? I've got a hot tip about a fairy circle of natterjack toadstools in the Trollbark Forest. Should be enough for both of us. If you're interested, pack your fungus hunter gear and meet me at the end of the next 10 day at the Wailing Wave up at the coast. And left Carl's lantern. I'll be watching for you. Then go Toodlehood. They're so loud over there. Jeez. What's this one? End of my rope. Esteemed Apothecary Bonecloak, I've got myself into a fix and need some medicinal advice to get out of it. To deal with my spells, for the last 9 months, I've been drinking a daily healing potion following a recipe I got from Baldur's Mouth, except I always double the sherry. The trouble is, it isn't working like it used to. My spells are coming back, and I'm afraid to increase the dosage because I saw what happened to Aunt Belmere. What can you prescribe? I'll come by tomorrow for a little consultation. Bugs, Stillwater. So I thought they were talking about spells as in spells. They must be talking about some kind of other spells. They might be a little drunk.
At the ready. I know you. So you made it out of the Underdark. More than I can say for Balin.
That noble stock you gave me helped, though. It's what keeps the customers coming. Bloody fungus is all that keeps our candles lit.
I can't tell if you're happy with me or not. How are you getting... How are you getting along without Balin?
Well, it's a lot quieter without him bumbling about the place. He was on the slow fade out anyway. He was a terror most of his life, you know. Mean, drunk. Got a few scars I could show you that'd make you wince. When he got sick, I was grateful for the relief. But so angry, too. We both of us deserved better than life gave us. Now he's off in the City of Judgment, probably wasting away unclaimed. The old heathen. And I'm here. I know.
Aww. You need a cat or something. Are you glad to be back in Baldur's Gate?
Oh, sure. Cultists on the loose, a murderer hacking people to bits, and big metal freaks stomping hither, thither, and yon.
Couldn't be more delighted.
Hey, you're the one that wanted this, okay? I'd like to trade.
Take your pick.
Do we have stuff to sell you? Can I? I'm half tempted to steal it if she's got it. I don't think she does, though. What does she? Ring of Jumping, Corrosive Flail, nothing like super fantastic. Oh, she does have some noble stock. Oh, and I do have stuff to sell. How much is this? Oh, it's only like 128. Okay. So there's like an interaction for Shadowheart and for Dirge. And I really want to see, what is this? Discarded wine bottle. Oh, that's our evidence or whatever. Is anybody carrying a ridiculous amount of water on them that we need to get rid of? It doesn't look like it. Here, have this roll a dark vision though. Give me all my gold back. What the heck? Oh, does she have... Oh, she has a potion of animal speaking. We're so messy. What was that one? Oh, Poets Unveil review. What does it say? Here, the famous Elven poet unveils the first review for his theatrical production, Porklet, about a vacillating man who can't bloody make up his bloody mind to just bloody kill his evil uncle. Or so spoke the review. I love that. All right. Thank you. Now, we shall partake of a noble stock. Actually, I'm going to put some of this stuff in our inventory. Maybe I should save before I do that. Yeah, let me... Why do I only have 13 gold? Okay, let's save. Now, let us partake of the noble stock.
As you choke down the acrid mushroom, a memory embraces your unlovable carcass. You see a grand collection. Shelves of jarred, floating, pickled organs neatly labelled. Taxidermied beasts and men, elegantly displayed from your killings. A study no doubt arranged neatly by your gentleman's gentle goblin. As you and your butler perform a vivisection, Scalaritas's claws slips, calipers cutting the aorta of the living, screaming victim.
Well, let's drown the butler in the victim's open bladder cavity. That
His
sounds...
tears mingle in with the golden fountain. The memory fades, and you are left alone.
That's a weird memory.
My faith will guide me.
Do we need to talk to her about it? Maybe we need to talk to her about it.
Did you want something? If not, I'm perfectly happy to just gaze upon you a while.
Let's see. Let's talk about what's happened to us.
Fine.
Why is Gale
What's on
smiling
your
at us
mind?
like that? Look at him. Look at him smiling at us. Okay, no.
What am I to do?
Now what am I to do? Oh, she doesn't have it. She does have 18 gold, though. Oh, we can't use it.
At least let's talk about it first.
Eating strange mushrooms can be dangerous. I did try to talk to you about eating that mushroom.
Why, hello, lover. That sounded more debonair in my head, I'll admit. Do you need something?
Of course.
No, none of these options are what I want. I want her to eat this mushroom. Okay, we'll just have the mushroom with us.
Me.
We're gonna look through your house. She is very much like she hears you sneaking very well. So Darius journal. Balin is dead, the old hook horror. He's dead and I miss him, fool that I am. He was a cranky old son of a warg who only got crankier once he started losing his wits. He hated that he needed my help. and I hated having to help him because he was resentful rather than grateful. I didn't think I'd miss him when he was gone. I told him so myself, but now there's a great big empty hole in my life that cats aren't going to fill. Damn fool getting himself killed that way. And now what am I going to do? I'm tempted to sample some of my own merchandise to improve my mood, as it were, but that's how Balin got started on his slide into Fuddlement, so I guess I won't. I wonder if Glumbor is still alive. When I was a young hottie, him being 20 years older than me seemed important. But what's 20 years to a dwarf? Though with my luck, he's probably as dead as Balin. Poor girl.
Trust no one.
Here, Astarion.
Leave no
What's in her shabby wardrobe? We just stole him out of the... Gonna rob your house blind.
Not for communal use, it seems. Best show some respect. Or some more cunning.
I was sneaking, so I don't know why we stood up to Glumbor from Dareth. Dear old Glumbor, I don't know if I'll ever send this, but I think writing it will help clarify my thoughts such as they are. And I think if anyone in the world would understand, it's you, you old hermit crab. I should never have married Balin. I don't know why I should be reluctant to write that. I certainly tell him that to his face every time I get mad at
Tempers
him.
are rising. It's clear not everything you
Who
find
is
is at
seeing
your
me up at the-
disposal.
Fine. Fine, we won't read this letter. One more time.
Be very, very quiet.
Oh, is she seeing me through the
Discretion.
door? I'm just gonna steal your freaking letter so I can read it in peace. You're the one I should have married, Glumbor. But when the time came to choose, the younger Balin had a certain twinkle in his eye that I fell for like a drunken ox. That twinkle is long gone, although with most of the wits behind it. Balin's mind is unraveling. He knows it, and it's made him mean. He depends on me to help him get through the day. He insists on my help, but he also hates that he needs it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Grum, he's... You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go put this in the letterbox.
Step lightly.
Since apparently you people can see through. There. Be mailed. I know you're still watching. I put the letter where it should have been. In the post box.
No time to rest. Walk in death.
You people are so noisy. Oh my gosh. Astoundo the Greater. Salamander. That's a great name. Astoundo the Lesser. Who's following me? Oh, the news hawker.
Great, isn't it? These are just cantrips. I can keep this up all day.
Of course you can, because they're cantrips. They don't take up a spell slot. Let's see. Let's see how badly I can fail at the sea shanty. Ugh, I hate that. I have failed like every single sea shanty. And well, she's not a bard, so I don't know what I really expected. There should be a vendor over here. Malta.
Don't have a word.
It was another day in the City of Lies, Baldur's Gate, where the people begged for justice until they starved. Two heroes were fated to cross paths that day. Their eyes met. Destiny was calling.
I love the cats in the game. They're so much fun. And they both answered.
Strangers? Only in a fool's definition of the word. It was the start of something incredible. Two heroes on the hunt for justice, no matter the cost. All the Tall One had to do was say yes.
Oh, I don't think I'm the partner for you, but Dareth Bonecloak might be just who you're looking for.
The Tall One volunteered another, the Apothecary. A principled dwarf, a scritcher of heads, and a giver of scraps. Perhaps this was where the journey was meant to start, after all.
Oh, did we get her a cat? Look at him run off.
City of steel and justice.
Does he say anything about the horrible present? Sorry, Victus.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, Victus.
Look, now she has a cat.
Would you like to live here with me?
Oh. Yay, Malta.
Hey, you. Take a look at this cat. Does he look like a Harry to you?
No. Okay, well, I guess so. That's a great name.
Bah. No, it isn't. I'll call him Walrus.
That's an even better name.
Livens the place up, doesn't he? Yes, he does. Indeed, he does.
Oh, that is great. I love it. How do you feel, Malta?
The cat beheld the one who delivered him from the streets while taking on the heavy burden of justice alone. He purred.
Oh. Oh my gosh, that's so great. That makes me so happy. Let's see what trash news they're printing today.
Get your copy of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. When the mouth speaks, the city shakes. All right there, Chief? Can I interest you in a copy of our fine broadsheet?
Sure.
Have a gander at that. Come back tomorrow if you fancy fresh news.
All right, so this is issue, I can't find it, there it is. Baldur's Mouth Gazette, 1492, DR issue 88. Conflict between Arabellian nobles and cultists of Erdlin drags on. I don't know what that is. Baldurian Taurus, Schultz too humid and dangerous. After the Elturel disaster, how to ward your home against the infernal. No herbal remedies, we promise. The Art of the Steel, Guild whistleblower speaks out. What is this supposed to be? Minor quakes continue to rattle nerves. Why do we have... I just have random piles of gold in my inventory.
Sorry, Victus. Sorry, Victus.
Look, Mama, look. It's so pretty.
I probably should take the rotten stuff and sell it, but... Oh, hey, look, it's Aradin. Can we punch him out? Oh, we found Sorcerer's Sentries. That was really hard to say. Is it going to trigger when I walk over here? I can't click on him. We'll talk to Clay.
Let me back in. I'll bring Leroican out here, you tin tube. You tell Leroican I went for his goddamn night song, and now he has to pay up. What are you looking at? Shit, it's you. You went looking for the night song after me. Please tell me you found it.
Why are you trying to get inside?
Leroican, the wizard who set out the contract, he owns this place. And his little page boy inside knows how to get to him. Leroican said it'd be easy money. A smash and grab. Get in, get the night song, go. Turns out his little relic was in a temple of Shah, beneath an army of goblins. Would never have taken my people in if I'd known. I can't bring them back. But I can make Leroican cough up. Especially if you found the relic.
I mean, that's not going to end well for you, Aradin. I found the night song. Turns out it wasn't a relic, but an Asimar.
An Asima? Hells. If I'd known, I'd have asked for more gold. Kidnapping costs more than theft. Don't forget, I'm the one who gave you that contract. I want my cut.
You'd think we're honestly turning her on. She's immortal and tough. You can forget about turning her in for a reward.
Immortal, eh? Interesting. Won't be easy getting her back to the wizard. But if you don't do it, someone else will. Hope you hit her well, mate.
Oh, I'm gonna find a dead body in my camp, aren't I? Nope, I don't want to close the doors. Oh. Roland. What are you doing, Roland? For the stout and sturdy. Adventurers wanted for perilous and profitable quests. Master Leroykin, the Arcanist of Athkatla, the recluse of Ramazith's tower, seeks brave and enterprising individuals to delve treacherous temple. He forgot a word in there. And recovered storied artifact, the Night Song, for preservation in Baldur's Gate. Only stout of heart and keen of mind need apply. Fame, glory, and incredible fortune assured. Uh-huh. My journal updated from that? What? Investigate the murderers, gather your allies, find the Night Song. We met Aridin again outside Sorceress Sundry's. He is still looking for the Night Song to collect payment from the shop's proprietor, the wizard Leroykin. Night Song decided to camp with us. Help the hag survivors. Yeah, we still need to do that. We searched the cellar. There must be someone here with the arcane knowledge needed to fully unlock the Thing of Thay. Yes, okay. Roland.
You!
Oh,
what
Roland.
are you doing here?
What happened to you? You look a bit worse for wear. What happened to your face?
Nothing for you to worry about. But never mind that. What can I do for you?
Do many people ask about the Night Song?
It's all I deal with these days. People claiming their trinkets are the real Night Song. Looking for the mountain of gold Leroykin promised. There's even a pamphlet. Take one. They're on the desk.
Well, I have information on the Night Song.
Be very sure before you make to visit Leroykin. He's got a beastly temper. But if you really do know something, he'll want to see you. Head upstairs. You can find the way into his tower up there.
Can I shop with you, though?
How can I help you?
Oh, Roland. I'd like to buy something.
Huh. I suppose that, at least, I can help with.
You are like my favorite, Roland. Look, we can up our charisma. Oh, there's some spell books. What is this? Armor of the Landfall. You gain a +1 bonus to spell safety speed. A ring of regen. Ooh, that's nice. Cantrips that cost an action cost a bonus action instead. What gloves am I wearing? I guess we cannot be frosty anymore. Best of Soul Rejuvenation. Whenever the wearer succeeds on a saving throw against a spell, they regain 1 to 4 hit points. Oh, this is for... Gail, what are you wearing? Oh, that's right, you're wearing the... We really need to find you something else to wear. What books do you have? Disorder of the Nerves, French for Mrs. Same stuff that we've been wearing. Okay. Do I have anything to sell? I do have some things to sell. I don't need that hat. I would like this ring. And these gloves. And what was this? Harper's Sacred Striker, Spiritual Weapon, and Topple. No. What spells do you have? Oh, actually, before I do this, I'm going to go through my spell book and get rid of some of these spells that I don't need. Like, I think I have 24, like, Speak with Dead or something like that. We don't need that. We don't need that many scrolls of that, so I'm going to sell them.
Hope you found what you're looking for.
I will be right back. I don't know why that spider keeps coming back and forth. Alright, so you bought got rid of some extra scrolls. I bought some extra scrolls of Dimension Door because we might need them later. We'll get rid of this one for checks. I think that'll be. And I'm kind of sad. Well, this is encrusted with frost. What is this? This is encrusted with frost. That'll be fine. We need to branch out a little bit. Let's put this in Shadowheart's inventory so I don't accidentally use it. Alright, what else is going on in here?
Have you seen how much the prices have risen? Might as well be throwing my gold straight into the lava elemental.
Right, that lava elemental. Winter's clutches. Oh. Gold wormling staff. Gold. Isn't that what I have on? I do have a gold brim hat on. Oh. Were Winter's clutches what I was just wearing? Kitty? Who? What are you talking about? There's no cat.
I want a pet elemental, but Mumbus says I'm not old enough. I wouldn't let it die like the goldfish, though.
Okay, well, the elemental can't die like that, so you should be okay. An alternative perspective, the weave. According to standard wisdom, the weave is comprised of the body of Mystra, or the domain of Mistral, the threads connecting all of creation to the source of magic itself. I posit to the intrepid reader that the truth is far more fascinating. The weave as we know it is not invisible at all. No, certain among us, whom I call seers, can sense the true nature of the weave as an incredibly fine but highly physical and edible substance left in our realm by spacefaring giants called immortums several aeons ago. Each time we wield this power, creatures called weave devils consume these strands of weave, and their excrement is a powerful force we call magic. I know this will shock many readers, but I only deliver the facts as I know them, and as the esteemed wizarding community wants to keep you. Well, you're a special sort. Songs of the Wind. A copy of Songs of the Wind by Wizard Elminster. This edition is not annotated at all and old enough that it might be part of the originally printed set, or perhaps just a compelling reproduction. He recalls the magical school of Windsong Tower in the elven city of Myth Draenor. Oh, Draenor. One section of Recollections has this for an opening. There's a pergola that lecturers gather under at the wintertime ball. Someone gets a block of oak wood from the great bough of Windsong, and they all pose as the block fetcher sculpts the image into the wood using a transmutation spell. This little ritual is so bleakly funny, I can barely recall it without feeling like I need to wash my mouth out with lime juice. Anyway, the lecturers talk turkey, paying especial attention to the body language of the people around them, because these are not simply colleagues. They're also rivals in the strictest sense of the word. There is no such thing as a lecturer without their foot in the competitive stirrup. They're a jockeying lot, and the way they view the world outside their tenure and status is tantamount to the way they view students. Something to be tolerated and molded in the warm clay of their fantastic brains, projected and sculpted like images in oak wood. I would know. I was the one taking the picture. Oh, that's so sad. Why is Sorcerer's Sunday's casting find familiar? Wizards of Note, Leroicon, Editor's Edition. This book appears to be a bespoke edition, not mass-printed like others in the series. A note is affixed to the front page. Dear Sir, though I appreciate your attempt to contribute to our popular series, I am afraid we are not accepting reader submissions at this time. Furthermore, I would recommend our fact-checker, Hope Candor, for your personal employ should you wish to attempt to publish this volume under a different name elsewhere. Kind regards, Imbra Coyle? Oh, is he trying to make it like he's better than everyone else? He probably is, let's be real. Are you on fire? Bless. The chosen of Mistra. To be the chosen of a god is to be empowered with their very essence, and to be chosen of the goddess of magic herself is to possess unparalleled mastery amongst mortals in manipulating the weave. Some would consider such beings to be demigods, while others would see them as servants, powerful and rare ones for sure, but servants nonetheless. In the current age, Elminster Amar is known to be a chosen of Mistra. It is fitting, of course, that the finest wizard known to most would claim such a title. But was he chosen for his magical prowess, or is that prowess derived from his chosen status? Some embittered scholars claim Elminster's favor is rooted in an amorous past with Mistra herself, but this author finds such a feat to be no source of shame. If true, for a lowly mortal to seduce a goddess, bravo, sir. One can only suppose that the bunk beds of Candlekeep twitch with dreams of repeating the act. Is Elminster from Candlekeep? I don't actually know a lot about Elminster. I thought he was dead. Oh no, us. Not even the correct one skulking. Are you overburdened? This is not going to end well. Little boy, why are you following us?
Someone caught you stealing. Best give them a good reason
Oh,
not
really?
to kill
Roland,
you.
you're going to kill me? Do you really care if the odd trinket goes missing?
They believe you, for now. But something tells you they won't be so receptive to your charms again.
Okay, these were literally the same gloves that I had already had. Sold them. Alright, we won't steal any more, Roland. I don't want you to get in trouble with Leroicon. What's this one? Schools of Magic, Necromancy. No school of magic has been more maligned than that of necromancy. Often believed to be the school of sadists, the school of necromancy rather explores the balance between the animating force of life and the destruction of death. As with any magic, necromancy seeks to manipulate natural forces to the desire of its wielder. In this respect, it is no different from evocation or transmutation. Key terms: reversal, corruption, destruction. Key concepts: sapping, chilling, inflicting, enfeebling. We're getting quite the education in this building. The Apprentice's Companion, Book the Third. With regard to items, these are oft overlooked as a source of substantial power and importance in the progression of one's skills. Rings, amulets, and even pieces of appropriate armor can provide the needed boons to elevate one's practice beyond the standard. Oftentimes is a single item the difference between ignoble defeat and magical victory.
Look, a bookseller. She can point us to the tome I need.
Right? The Shadow Weave. A cautious treatise, whatever, on the power of the Shadow Weave. The author talks about the formation of the Shadow Weave as a counterpart to Mistra's Weave. The Shadow version is in some ways more potent as a source of magic, but it's also unreliable and volatile. Shar, Mistress of Shadow, has a much more fickle nature than Mistra, and according to the author, this manifests as a seemingly fraught and dangerous position as vigilant. Dangerous to those who tap into her font of arcane excess, that is. Oh dear. Pordrain the Recent? Alice Althea?
Do you think that zombie looks fresh? Is fresh good? I never know with zombies.
Why do you want a zombie if you don't know?
It's up for discussion.
Apologies. I'm with a customer at the moment.
Ye folly of Karsus. This ancient water-damaged tome is largely illegible, except for the following. Did Karsus, mystic, autodidact, in all his vainglory, disdainful as ever of received wisdom, proclaim that, crisis found, he would safeguard the magic tapestry of all wizardry by supplanting the failing weave god Mistral with another immortal guardian, wiser and stronger of mind. Who could that be? Asked the Netherese, amazed, and Karsus gave them reply. Who but I? Have I not mastered all spells that are known, and divers others that are not? Have I not forged this crown? Thrice fit. This is really hard to read. Any more books to read? There's a. Said something about a bookseller. Oh, she's over there at the back. Okay.
Best be on my way.
Harping by Moonlight, An Approach to Life. Harping by Moonlight, An Approach to Life by Elminster Amoir, the Sage of Shadowdale. The text is ripe with observations and personal introspection, such as this. I've never understood why people talk about evil as if it's a point of view. I find that tawdry and stupid. Evil and good are as present in our world as gravity, and though their interpretation is displaced across the garbled noise of culture, they actually remain reasonably constant. Just because you've cast fly doesn't mean you've broken gravity. Even the god who gives a cleric her power is just a flue down which the smoke of good flows. Sometimes I wish we lived somewhere in which these things weren't as omnipotent as they are. No matter how long you study, you can't grapple smoke. I've tried to understand good, to realize it in our world. More and more often, as I get older, I just feel it flowing through my fingers, which isn't to say the things we do are meaningless. We may be puppets, toted and strobed around by good and evil. We can jerk on the strings a little. Elminster sounds a little jaded. Schools of Magic, Illusion. All is what it seems, or is it? The School of Illusion posits that reality can be recreated and remade according to the whims of the practitioner, bringing intention and will to our chaotic world. Key terms: deceive, convince, pretend, believe. Key concepts: invisibility, shadows, illusion, hallucination, misleading. Okay, Brutus. Downfall of the Iron Throne. A top corner is folded down on one of the final pages, and with the fall of Saravok, the City Mages Council was asked to make a memorable example of the Iron Throne, whose criminal headquarters squatted like a dire toad in the center of Baldur's Gate, looming over the disgusted citizenry its thugs had so recently preyed upon. The council hastily decided upon a dramatic demonstration of the city's rejection of the Iron Throne, and 17 of their number joined their magical powers in a 48-hour ritual that concluded by levitating the Iron Throne building from its foundations, conveying it across the docks and out over the deepest channel of Grey Harbor, where it was plunged beneath the waves and fog to be seen no more. And in this way, the most prominent symbol of the bloody reign of Saravok Anshiv was obliterated. Fables of Faerun 1, The Dim-Witted Drow. Long ago, in the city of Menzoberranzan, a drow wizard called Zad studied magic in the Academy of Sorcery. Each 10 days, the Archmage would ask Zad to demonstrate his newfound skills, and each 10 days, Zad would fail. Sorcery educates only the brightest of pupils, warned the Archmage. Your scholarship must improve, or you will be expelled. That very night, Zad slipped out of Menzoberranzan to seek the hidden city of Mind Flayers, Orindal. The library there boasted the most complete body of knowledge in the whole of the Underdark. I'll learn about all that is and ever was about Zad. The Archmage will have no choice but to keep. Yet the longer Zad searched for Orindal, the more lost he became. His body weak and his stomach empty, the drow fell to the ground and reality faded. Zad awoke within a vast circular hall lined with tomes and tablets, untold knowledge etched upon them all. Orindal. I made it! I will know everything, he exclaimed. A wide smile crossed Zad's face. He barely noticed the tadpole wriggling just above his left eye. Yes, said a voice in Zad's head. Everything.
Literature department. help you?
A quiet haven surrounded by books. I could get used to this.
Psst. These books are sensitive. They prefer an environment of quiet reverence.
A quiet haven surrounded by books. I could get used to this.
Wouldn't trade it for the world. So I wouldn't. Anything I can help you with?
Can we trade with her? What does she even sell? She sells books. A Hunter's Guide to Hags. Divination. Conjuration. Ramazith. Oh, she sells the thing about the Spell Plague, the Ordinance of Mistra, Practical Magic. We might be able to find these floating around. Here, have some gloves. We kind of stole them and don't need them anymore. I'm trying to find out about a particular Netherese crown. Have you anything on the subject?
Bold. You might have heard that our library has a collection other shops would lack the skill to curate. Between us, even Master Lerokin was reluctant to house them in his tower. The pen is mightier than the magic wand, apparently. They're locked away here for their and our customers' safety. Our finest reserve includes the Tharkiat Codex, the Annals of Karsus and Netherese Folly, Sights of the Seelie, and the Curriculum of Strategy. Do any of those interest you?
What's the Tharkiat Codex?
Interesting choice. If I didn't know better, I'd think you might have the necromancy of Thay in your possession.
No, of course not.
I'd advise tremendous care with the Tharkiat Codex. The cost of unlocking its mysteries is onerous.
All right. The Annals of Karsus and Netherese Folly.
It is said to be written by Lord Karsus himself, the Netherese arcanist who attempted to replace the goddess Mistra, failed, and was banished for the attempt. Great magical knowledge lies within those pages, but not many can withstand it.
That's it. That's what I need.
The Annals of Karsus would no doubt have much to say about the crown's true nature. If only you could read them.
Sounds perfect. How much for me to buy it from you?
Buy? Books as temperamental as these are not on sale. They are secured in our vault, where none can harm them, nor can they do any harm. Consider yourself lucky to have learned of such a book's existence, and then forget about it. The Annals of Karsus are best left unread.
Isn't it your job to share knowledge, not keep it locked away? At least tell me where the vault is. Oh, we really succeeded.
Customers like you are why I prefer the company of books. The only way to gain access to the vault is through my office. And before you ask, no, you are not allowed in there either.
Thank you. I've learned more than enough.
You certainly have. Even simple knowledge of these tones is enough to stimulate most.
Well, we've learned a great deal from her. Like, we're gonna go sneak in her office. Oh, hey, we can take mugwort.
Don't mind if I do.
Weave moss, maybe. Those are some... I did not realize the gems were that big. Oh, the second sundering. In the years following Mistra's assassination, the planes of existence were in upheaval. Lord Ao, the Hidden One, overgod of all deities and mortals, sought to rebalance what had been thrown into disarray by renewing the Tablets of Fate, those most sacred of artifacts that kept whole worlds in check and found balance between order and chaos. The very portfolios of the gods were rewritten, and several who were thought lost found themselves returned to life and power. Heralded by the wizard Elminster Amar, Mistra found her magic restored, and portfolio returned to her. Once again, the rightful goddess of magic found herself to be the custodian of the weave. Oh yeah, somewhere over there is the magical mind flayer. They have a mind flayer specimen. What's in here? ABC, the Liches and Me. T is for Tarl Var, Wizard Red of Thay. U is for the Empty Loop, the Death that does not die. V is for Queen Blacketh, the Lich Queen of the Gith. W is for Dread Wulgrith, the Scourge of Direwood. Oh, they don't talk about the one that's in Waterdeep?
One moment. I'm trying to work out how many pinches of mugwort is equivalent to one of Mother's Leaf.
What kind of shop is this?
Would you mind if I finished browsing before you muscle in, please? I was here first, actually.
Okay. Whatever. Oh, it's a potion of mind reading. I thought it was a fire potion. Evocation. This world of ours is rife with incredible power. The boom clap of lightning and thunder, the cycle of life and death inherent in flame, the flash of illumination and a ray of light. The devotee to the school of evocation dances among this power, guiding it with their own will. Key terms. Elements, empowerment, creation, effects. Key concepts. Fire, frost, thunder, light, and earth. Who needs to buy the books when you can just find them? Abjuration. Creation and destruction, aye, they have their place, but what of prevention entire? The school of abjuration is the great full stop, the no that meets the caster at the end of any phrase. Key terms, banish, prevent, safeguard, stop short. Key concepts, wards, counterspells, dispelations of magic, resistance. It's like, I don't feel like that's a real word. The Prentice's Companion, Book the First. Never forget the importance of spell components for casters of every make and kind. Verbal, semantic, and material components must all be utilized correctly, meaning one must be certain not to fall victim to silencing or restraining, which will prohibit one from casting one's intended spell. That doesn't really come up as much as you think it would.
There's not much left. Looks like folks heard the Absolute was on the march and bought everything that wasn't nailed down.
I can just take the Potion of Invisibility? Okay. Myth Dranon, Amphigory. Here is a copy of Elminster's Myth Dranon Amphigory. It's a good edition, well kept and stiff-spined. Reading an excerpt, you can see Elminster's style coming through the heavy notation scholars have added after the fact. I attended a lecture yesterday by an elven sage about the eclipse logic theory of magic. Sweat beaded her brow. I got the impression she was new to the pulpit and the greedy eyes of ambitious students. The eclipse logic theory, as framed by her, gives the impression that a big enough personality is imbued with a kind of unique magic. Think of an eclipse with one astral phenomenon obstructing the other, and with variant states of eclipse resulting in the abatement of light and the creation of a new and interesting shadows. Transformation by encounter. Personality, this elven sage posited, is like that. On one hand, she's demonstratively right, but while identifying stars, she's missed the shape of the galaxy. Stepping back a moment, we see that while certain iconic people have achieved great things by magical means, the qualities we would ascribe as their personalities are not fixed, though the extent of their prowess is, if not aligned, then comparable. So while emotion holds power and significance, the scope and weight and taxonomic signifiers of that power eludes us like the dark side of the sun darkening the moon. That's a text. Oh, that is a frog. Okay, where is this book? It looks like it's on the floor behind Roland. Here we go. Magical Histories, the Spell Plague. In the infamous calamitous year of 1385 DR, a conspiracy between the goddess of darkness, Shar, and the god of trickery, Sirik, sought to end Mistress' control over the weave and influence over the realms by cravenly assassinating her. But instead of merely breaking the goddess of magic's dominance, her death threw the weave into utter chaos and collapse. Magic spells faltered or failed entirely. Countless spellcasters were killed or driven insane. A vast storm of blue flame arose from the Mare jungles and swept the continent, churning and reshaping the land and leaving the whole region devastated. For the murder of Mistress, Sirik was sentenced by a conclave of gods to 1,000 years imprisonment. Toril would face nearly 100 years of upheaval before Mistress could return once again, reinstated as goddess of magic in 1480 DR, thanks to the efforts of the legendary wizard Elminster Amar and the events of the 2nd century, to be fully explored in the next volume. Apprentice's Companion, book the 3rd. It's right there. Let me... Oh, I don't want to pick it up. I just want to read it. Maybe if I zoom out a little bit? No. I just want to read it. I don't want to pick it up. Because then I'll be stealing and he'll be mad at me. Fine. Whatever.
Welcome, dear patron, to the floor at the top of the stairs. If you have information about the Night Song, great riches await. If you are here to waste the great wizard Leroican's time, reconsider.
You recognize this image projection spell from your studies, though you'd expect a great wizard to execute it less shoddily.
Let your knowledge determine your path
Oh, we are
forward.
casting shade on him. Alright, well, this is where we'll pause for right now. Throwing shade at a wizard's projection. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all again next time. Bye-bye.